What is going on, guys? Politics Gaming here, and today I am doing a new episode of the Islamic Republic of Iran. So basically, last time, I do believe you know what? I always say that. Well, we actually, built a highway, from Isfahan to Ahvaz. I'm gonna get criticized for how I said that. Wow. We should have went around the mountain. So yeah, we built a highway, we built, several oil production areas, in order to increase, production for our oil wells. Today we are actually going to, come over here. I'm not a member of the World Trade Organization, so I think I am actually going to put up some tariffs. Recently in the United States, President Donald Trump actually set tariffs on aluminum and steel, both of which are actually available in the game. So I'm going to come over here and I'm actually going to go ahead and give pharmaceuticals some money, and I'm going to put a I'm going to put a 16% or 15% tariff on that. People will tell me in the comments below that the thing about it is that it will screw with my economy, because the basic cause and effect of having I'm gonna go ahead and give some money to fighter jets, and exonerate them as well, so we can go ahead and start doing our own military production. Basically people will, basically the cause and effect of, tariffs is that it's good for the country that does it. So the US putting tariffs on aluminum steel, it's going to be more expensive for companies and businesses in that country to buy either domestic or international products of whatever product they're trying to make. So, well, actually, it's going to be good for like the steel and aluminum industry, but it's going to be bad for the ones that actually use that in their products. So, cell phones, cans of food, like anything made out of aluminum or steel. And even Wilbur Ross, the Commerce Secretary, even admitted that prices will go up for it. It will go up by about 1/6 of a percent, 1/6 of a cent of for a can of Campbell's soup. So it is very controversial, but it is going. I don't know if it's going to help out the U.S. economy or not. This one right here is going to be a little more risky, but I am actually going to put a 5% tariff on the building, housing, and roadway section. And I think I'm going to nationalize it a little bit. State acquires the shares of nationalized companies by taking them over several years. On the other hand, when privatizing, the sales of the shares to private investors generates an immediate revenue windfall. If the state is the majority shareholder, the sector's deficit or profit is included in government revenues. So this one is like it's actually like a part of government revenue. But if I privatize it, or at least still have a government stake in it, then I would probably still be making money off of it. Energy. Let's go over to our energy production, and let's build 3 hydroelectricity dams. Let's go ahead and build that across the territory. That's going to be $11 million. And let's go ahead and build 60 fossil energy plants. spread that across the territory. If anything, either hydraulic and fossil energy, or fossil and nuclear energy will actually be the biggest ones that I will actually have. China oil deal, they love it. So what I am actually going to do today is I am going to change parties. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to make sure that, like, because I tried to record this the other day, and it actually didn't do what I wanted. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to come over to the conservative rightist group, biggest party in the parliament as of now, and we will definitely call a new election next episode to do that. So we're going to go over there, we're going to go ahead and switch political parties. We're going to go to the next day. Some countries hated that decision, some countries loved that decision. The United States did like that decision because I changed my political ideology. Wow, President Trump has a 61% approval rating. And relations with the nearby Turkey will go up as a result of this. As well as us, we are now sharing a political party with the Russian Federation. So, I will actually send out an envoy and create a military alliance, and we're going to go ahead and sign a non-aggression pact with the Russian Federation. We're also going to sign a non-aggression pact with Azerbaijan, who is also a close neighbor. And then soon enough we will actually welcome Mr. President. You have made a great decision. I will change the future of our country. Together we can achieve great things. Interlocutor has refused, and interlocutor has accepted. So we now have a non-aggression pact with the Republic of Azerbaijan government to be created. We are going to allow him to make our own government. Downside to that is that we will have a lot of people from... You know what? I am going to do this before he actually does it. I'm going to pick people from my own party. And then once we call a new election, and then I'm going to form a new government with people from my own party, since there will be more people from my own party. So, tourism? Oh, I should have done economy too. Energy. Oh crap, he went through and... God damn it. You know what, I'm gonna form a new government. They all have very, very low popularity, so this won't be as bad. So let's go back through, and I'm probably going to skip the rest of this. Look at that. Minister of Transport, Minister of Agriculture. I'm just going to go ahead and appoint everyone from my party to this. Alright, my thing was actually acting up there. So, what am I going to do? I'm gonna go ahead and come over here. I'm gonna go to, coal. I am going to raise the custom duties for coal to 20%. And I'm going to subsidize them by about $50 million. We got lots and lots of money that we can spend. Oil is a really... far dog for whether we should put custom duties or not on it. We are going to start enriching our own uranium. Custom duties, I can go ahead and put a 5% custom duty on it. Because I'm not even producing them, so it won't really hurt my economy. Unless it may make electricity actually more expensive. Let's go ahead and start fighting. Actually, we don't even have to fight unemployment. But I am going to give more funding to, helping young people and seniors to get, payment, or to get, employed. As well as I am going to reduce the minimum wage. People will hate that. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce it by 1. The less money we have out there, the more we can control inflation. 7%, we have a moderate control over inflation. I think more spending would actually lower inflation as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some money into education. I'm gonna go ahead and give this full funding as well. We're gonna go ahead and give medical training and that would be about it. As well, I'm going to build 1 university. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in Kurdistan. Indoctrination, I'm not gonna change anything yet. Parliament. We can go ahead and call a new election, but we will do that in the next episode. My party, we are a part of the Conservative Rightist Party. I think I'm gonna go ahead and relieve a law to, basically allow for more freedom. Let's go to elections. Let's go ahead and change up our electoral system. 1 turn or 2 turns. I'm gonna keep it on 2 terms. 4 years. Majority. 4 years for Parliament's term. Or I can do it to 2 years, so every time there's we're actually gonna wait for our congressional and presidential elections are actually already split up by about 1 year. So legal voting age 18. Maybe we can probably go for 17. I don't know. Regulate the right to strike, limited and monitored. We already tolerate and monitor labor unions. Right to strike, limited and monitored. Hang on, I'm gonna go over to sects. No, associations. I can do associations dependent from state. Associations, that's a group of individuals who pool their resources in order to achieve a common goal. Associations exist at all levels of society, and legislating on their independence is equivalent to legislating on their existence. Associations, subsidize association. I can subsidize the senior by $50 million a year. And then I'm gonna come over here. We are going to call for rents capped. Index linked rent increases. Limits on the rent increases can halt building speculation and price inflation, and so has an effect on purchasing power. The trade-off is reduced investment in rental housing and an impact on the building sector in the long term, more or less. I'm going to go ahead and move that to index for linked rent increases. So we got that. Let's go to work. Working week. I can go ahead and reduce that to 40 hours a week. Okay, never mind. Minimum solidarity. Oh, no. I can go ahead and start cutting taxes. Because we have a lot of money that we have to reduce on. So let's go ahead and reduce that. We have a lot of money that we can fall back on. Reduce taxes, that will actually cause for more growth. Purchasing power. Legislation, go to here. I may move that to average. Minimum age for driver's license. What is our rate of killed on road accidents? Compared to the rest of the world, Libya has the highest. I think I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that to 17. There's not really gonna be a cost. I'm gonna go ahead and go for 17. Determine legalization on legislation on prostitution. I'm not gonna mess with that. I really don't mess with it in any country. Turkey actually has it. Prostitution legal, but organized activities are illegal. Let's come over here. We actually already did give a lot of funding to that. I am going to come over here, the Secret Service, give max funding, political espionage, military intelligence. I'm gonna give max funding to everything. And then cyber analysts, I'm gonna increase that to max. And then agents on the national territory. Go ahead and max everything out. Democratic action. Let's go ahead and invest. Oh, accidentally stop the investigation on him. Kurdish. Wow, we don't actually even have them. Followers, national popularity 1. Wow. Cybersecurity. How much would it cost if we wanted to do gold? Okay, we can actually start rigging elections. Since we're giving more money to cybersecurity. When is Turkey's election? Next election's 406 days. Maybe we can get involved. It is 2018. Presidential election in the United States is not until 2020. Let's go over. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go over to country. Change the name of the country. No, not yet. Parliament. Change the system. Determine the powers. Vote laws, but no motions of no confidence. Head of state. Let's look at that. Nomination. Head of government. Democratically elected by universal suffrage. I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. Do you guys think I should do democratically elected by the people, or should the parliament elect the head of government? Will actually be very interesting, and then in the end, I will go off of what you guys want. We can turn Iran into a parliamentary system, or we can turn Iran into a universal suffrage in which the people, it's one person, one vote. Modified head of state salary. Let's go ahead and order that. And I think this is going to be the last action that I'm going to have before I end this episode here. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and have the tax bill pass. Voting completed. Ramadan. Sincere salutations. Let's go to country. Let's not go there. Let's go to have state communication. Look at the recent poll. We would get 84% of the vote if the election is held right now. Public reaction. Everyone likes it except for the social reaction. That's usually a given. It's the same reason. Everything else is actually very high for my United States game, but yeah. National Shiite Party, that was the party that we were in. They would get 0.09, not even 1% of the vote. Let's go to a hospital in East Azerbaijan Wednesday. And then let's go ahead and go to the 12th of May and the decree to expect, that is of today. On minimum salary and income tax has passed. So let's go ahead and see. You know what? Space research. I'm gonna go ahead and give more funding to that. And I'm going to increase that to 100,000. I am actually going to... I'm going to launch a satellite. Let's call it the Kerman 1. The Kerman Mashhad. Let's just call him Kerman Mashhad. Let's do a satellite. Let's give it $500 million in government funds. Actually, let's just go ahead and do that. Give it a 100% of our support. And then we can do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go over there. Kerman Mashhad, and then we can launch on 12/29/18. I'm going to go ahead and approve the program. Confirm. That is going to be the first major step, and for us to become a major power, we are now sending up a space program. Before I go, I'm actually going to... we're going to have to do a lot of research. But we are going to put some men into space, and maybe soon enough we will walk on the moon. Alright guys, if you like this episode, go ahead, leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. And, let's see how much it will cost us if we just wanted to give them all money. And let's build 3 of those. Let's build them all in Tehran. Get that done less than... Let's go ahead and put 1,000 people per building. $610 million. That'll be good. Wow, $21 billion is what the budget is now. Oh, $2.1 billion, okay. I was like, whoa. Oh, aeronautics. 50 million. Alright guys, if you like this, go ahead and like, subscribe, and subscribe to me if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next episode of the Islamic Republic of Iran.